Let us do Pradhana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Mannado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Chara Acharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. We are learning Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita, interpreted by Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. We are learning Purushottama Prapti Yogam chapter. Last week we learned from 3rd to 6th Shlokams. So let us continue. Let us recap the meanings of those slogans. The form of banyan tree, which is a ashwatha tree, its stump, its end and its existing state is not known. This tree's origin should be cut down by the weapon of detachment. He said that to cut down the tree with the Asanga Shastram. Then, after attaining that state, one cannot take birth. That state must be known. This Prakriti and all living things were spread after took birth from womb. That Purusha of immemorial times should be sought asylum. The Gnani who leaves the honor and longing desire and eliminates the karma, which is God from the attachment of worldly matters, one who contemplates the Atma daily, one who eliminates the desires, and one who gets out from the merit and sin which are caused for the pleasure and distress, will attain the supreme state which is not destroyed. Then even sun, moon and fire do not illumine it. If one who attains it, again won't take birth. That is my abode. Up to this slokam we learnt last week. Let us continue learning from 7th slokam onwards. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manashyastan indriyani prakrutistani karshati. This slokam is talking about Paramatma, absolute soul. So what is he saying here? The Jivatma of living things is being my portion, attracts the mind, which is sixth among the Prakriti related senses here. So we learned that in the form of actions of the world, Paramatma is divided. So we came to know that to execute the actions in this world, Paramatma got divided into three. They are Paramatma, Atma, Jivatma. Along with Paramatma, Jivatma is also without origin. He is Anadi. He is Anadi. That is called without origin. So Jivatma exists inside the body and he is attracting the mind. So we have 5 senses of perceptions, 5 sensible organs we have. 5 sensible organs we have. For them there are 5 senses of perceptions. So after that there is a mind which is the 6th one. This Jivatma or mortal soul is attracting the 6th one, the mind. So this is like the articles are falling towards the earth from the sky, right? Because earth is pulling all the things with its gravitational force. With the gravitational force, then the items are falling down on the earth. The similar way, when the mortal soul is attracting the mind is associated with the matters of all 5 sensible organs. So all the five senses of perceptions matters. So mind is taking them, and uh, and the matters are sent to the Jivatma. So by sending like that, so when mind sends all the matters to the buddhi, the intellect, Jivatma and intellect are related to the external matters. So because of that, there is a relation forming with the external matters. So if Jivatma does not have any attraction, they won't come to Jivatma at all. So because of that attraction, Jivatma is related to the worldly matters. So that is happening through the mind. So Jivatma attracts the matters. So mind is the one, it is like a bridge which carries the matters from the senses of perceptions and pass it to the intellect. Intellect will reveal those matters to the mortal soul. So how do we eliminate that attraction? That is through by only Brahma Yogam. So let us move on to the 8th Slokam. शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वा एतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयत्. This slokam is talking about Atma and Prakriti. Earlier slokam was talking about Paramatma. This slokam is talking about Atma and Prakriti, because yeah, okay. So what is he saying here? Where Atma enters by leaving the body, there Atma takes the gunas along with him as air takes the smell. So here, so many people who interpreted Bhagavad Gita, they got mistaken about this slokam. They said that jiva or mortal soul leaving the body. We came to know that mortal soul cannot do anything. So everything is done by the Atma or immortal soul inside the body. So the mortal soul cannot move a bit. Everything should be done by Atma itself. So Atma is also called Ishvara. Ishvara is a Lord. Ishvara means Lord. He, under his control, everything happens inside the body itself. So telling Jivatma leaving the body is wrong. So when Atma leaves the body, Jivatma has to leave the body. But who takes away from the body? So Atma will take away Jivatma along with it. Along with it. So inside the body there are Paramatma, Atma, Jivatma, absolute soul, immortal soul, mortal soul. So absolute soul, he is omnipresent, he is present everywhere. If he is not present somewhere, then he also has to go there, but he is present everywhere. So he does not need to go from one place to another place. So he is stable, he doesn't go anywhere. So remaining two Atmas, one is Atma, another one is Jivatma. So one is immortal soul, another one is mortal soul. So this immortal soul and mortal soul are called bhutas, two bhutas. These two bhutas, among these two bhutas, the Atma, immortal soul, which is the one which provides a conscious energy to the body, and because of that there is a mobility inside the mobility to the body. So it will take care all the actions inside the body. So the Atma will leave the body. When it is leaving the body, Jivatma also will leave along with that. Atma will take the Jivatma also with it. So that's why Atma is called the Ishvara, the Lord inside the body. So when there are no movements inside the body, what happens? So when there is no conscious power inside the body, conscious energy or Atma inside the body, the movements will stop inside the body. Body does not move. That is called death. In the Shlokamu also they said it is called Sattu. So that Sattu now it became Sachi. So Sattu was gone. Earlier people used to say. Now people are telling that Sachi Poyadu. That means it's gone. He left. But the word Sattu changed into Sattu. Sattu changed into Sachi. So when Atma is leaving the body, so Jivatma also goes along with that. If you want to have more information about that, so you have to refer 23rd and 24th slokams in the Sankhya Yogam chapter. Atma also takes away dispositions along with the Jivatma. And Jivatma earned karma also, right? Then that karma also will be taken away from the old body. And wherever it reaches, so it will, the Atma will take away everything, right? So we came to know that the frame, there is a frame, Brahma, Kala, Karma, Guna Chakras. The system, whole system is there, right? That system is also will go. When it is going, when Atma is leaving the body, the Brahma, Kala, Karma, Guna Chakras, the system, whole system will leave the body. That time, that is called along with the banyan tree, the Ashwatha tree. Ashwatha tree also will leave the body. So they will come out from the body and leave, and they will travel to the another new body, which comes out from your mother's womb. Immediately they will enter into that. So that time, how much time it is going to take? Just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. Within 2 seconds, so leaving the body and entering into the body happens there. How this is happening is like, if there is a flower, so from the flower smell comes, right? So nobody cannot see that smell, but they can observe the smell with their nose. So it is the smell is traveling in the air, but it's not visible. The same way the Atma is also leaves the body. Nobody cannot see that, but it enters into the new body immediately. So whole Ashwatha tree will be going into the new body. That's the 8th slokam. Let's move on to the 9th slokam. Let us see what is that 9th slokam. Shrotram chakshusparshanam charasanam ghranameva cha adhishtaya manaschayam vijayanupasevate. What is he saying? This slokam is talking about Jivatma, mortal soul. Jivatma is as the lord of the senses of perception. So what are the senses of perception? Ears, eyes, skin, tongue, nose, and the mind. So those are the sense of perceptions. The mind for the experiencing. So he is also the lord of mind for experiencing their matters in the body. So mortal soul is a one part inside the body. He is staying inside the wheel of guna. There are divisions of dispositions, right? So there is a dispositions wheel. Inside that there are 4 parts: tamasa, rajasa, satvika. So in each division there are 6 good gunas and 6 bad gunas. So at any given point of time, the mortal soul will be at one place attaching to a one guna or one emotion. And the Jivatma is called blind. We came to know that he is blind. So we can tell this one as an example, like a puppy is there, right? So when new puppy borns, that cannot see at all. It will observe the things, come to know about the things only by smelling. Only by smelling. So whatever the matter comes to her, it will identify by smelling itself. For some days, it will not have any eyes. So likewise, Jiva or the mortal soul, he will experience the matters which are coming to him. So those matters are carried by the mind and provided to the intellect. So intellect is the one which will reveal the matters to the Jivatma. So that's why mind grasps the knowledge of objects like seeing, hearing, smell, touch and taste from the five senses of perception like ear, eye, nose, skin and tongue respectively, and sent to the Jiva through the intellect. So Jiva experiences the knowledge of objects which is sent by intellect. So knowledge of object is that is anubhuti, we can say. So it will come to know what is that and all those things which is explained by the intellect only. The buddhi explains the jiva. So he experiences. Experiences are called anubhutis. So knowledge of objects is the knowing about the things. So jiva, the mortal soul, is going to know about the things because of buddhi, intellect explaining to him, and he is going to experience the knowledge of objects. So he is going to experience that. So what kind of experiences he is going to experience? So those are like, so all the things, right? Whatever the hears, smells, touches, sees, tastes, everything he is going to experience. Jivatma is going to experience through the intellect. Because of the intellect, he is going to experience that. So it can be said that Jiva is said to be blind, deaf and dumb. So Jiva is blind, deaf and dumb. So in the common world, if somebody is blind, deaf and dumb, he can't see, hear and say anything. But if somebody hurts him, he will experience that pain. But he won't say about the pain he won't say about the pain. In the similar way, the jiva or mortal soul is either not heard or not seen or not said, at the experiences pain. Pains and also the comforts. So sorrows or distresses or happiness or luxuries, comforts, he is going to experience. They are experienced by Jivatma. So the intellect which is near to Jiva. So where is the intellect? Intellect is very near to the Jiva or mortal soul. So says to Jiva descriptively about the details of experiences. So it will explain in detail about each experience. Then Jiva or mortal soul is experiencing that. So if it does not tell, then they are not known to mortal soul. If intellect does not exist, Jivatma should be experienced it stupidly and can't say about that. So he can't say anything about that, right? What he has experienced and all. So there is a system arranged in such a way that every jiva or mortal soul should have intellect surrounding to that, beside that. That is the system set by the Paramatma inside the body. Though the Jivatma is a portion of Paramatma, the Jiva is a portion of Paramatma. All Jivatmas are portions of the Paramatma in the body. Yet many differences appear in Jivatmas. That's according to the intellect only. it must be known that the differences are in the only intellect. So intellect makes the difference, not the jivatmas. So if not like that, if not that, jivatma is called very pure, very pure. Jivatma is called very pure. If we take an example, if we pass one matter to four members, they will tell about that matter in four different ways. Like if we give a jaggery, a piece of jaggery to four members, four people, one may say it is licorice, another may say it's something acidic, one may say it's sweet, and another may say something else. Like that, four people will tell four types of answers, taste what they experienced. So how they are able to say that? Because the intellect is there, right? Intellect is explaining them in different ways, different tastes. So they are experiencing that, and the jivatma, that experience, intellect again knows that experience, and intellect tells that. So though same jaggery is tasted and experienced by the four jivatmas, at some differences appear in description of taste by the intellect. Okay, so according to this, each jiva has each kind of intellect. So each jiva's intellect is different. That means the intellect is different from different jivatmas. That's why our elderly people used to say that each head has one intellect. Okay, if we think over, one is called dull intellect. So we came to know that dull intellect, sharp intellect, like that, active or sharp intellect. Some people say that he got dull intellect. Some people dull or blunt intellect. Some people say he got very sharp intellect. Okay, active intellect. So it must be known that intellects are so many kinds in the so many bodies. The intellects are many different kinds in each of the body. So in each body, the intellect is completely different. So the intellect difference differs from body to body. It must be known that intellects are so many kinds in the so many bodies. Jivatmas know that details in accordance with their intellect. So what intellect explains to the jivatma, that only it knows. But really jivatma experiences the bondages of karma. He is experiencing the bondages of karma because he earned the karma in the last birth. He is experiencing it in this body, in this birth. So as long as karma remains, he will be experiencing forever. So the jiva does not know any details. Only intellect is going to explain to him, and he will be knowing that. So the jiva is entangled inside the dispositions, and those details are revealed by the intellect. Results in jiva is attached to the color of the intellect. Whatever the color of the intellect is there, that is getting attached to the jivatma, and he is called like that based on the color of the intellect. So intellect is the one which is making different colors. Colors means types, we can say. So for those who are interested to know the shape of jivatma, if somebody wants to know what is the shape of the jivatma, how the intellect is near to him, so here Swami is explaining us detailed description. So actually jivatma is a void, and it is the portion of the Paramatma. So it is not any matter and exists as void in the body. So it's void or empty. It exists as a void inside the body itself, but it got the round shape inside the body. So that round shape is covered by the empty. So as the round layer covered the empty, so the emptiness is covered by a round layer. So that is making the ball shape to the Jivatma. So that void or uh, emptiness or empty premises is called Jivatma. That layer, what is that layer? That layer is intellect. So intellect is the layer which is surrounded to the Jiva or mortal soul. So after intellect there are two more layers surrounding the two more layers are there. So intellect is surrounded by buddhi, chittam, and the chittam is surrounded by aham. Okay. According to this, the empty place called Jivatma is formed with three layered premises. There are three layers, okay, to the shape of the Jivatma. So Jivatma is surrounded by Buddhi, Buddhi is surrounded by Chittam, Chittam is surrounded by Aham. There are three premises. So whole structure is in a ball shape, round shape. The shape of Jivatma can be seen. So can be seen in the picture what Swami provided. So if everyone can read the Traita Theorem Bhagavad Gita, they will clearly understand about the shape of the Jivatma and also the much more explanation. So I hope everybody can read that and understand more information. So let us end the session over here. Let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Magniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadrupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmanam to everyone.